We just have students that are very disrespectful to adults. They have no idea of how to respect an adult. Male students that don't respect women, women students that just accept that behavior and don't know any better or expect anything different. So the big thing is the things that we see a lot on campus. I see, and Rodney and I have talked about it, I see a lot of male students, what I call hollering at girls across campus, and they respond to it, and that just makes me crazy. I got out of my car one day, and there, over where my office is, there's like a front porch area, and there were a couple of male students, and they're just hooping and hollering at these girls, and they're just thinking that they're all cool because these guys are yelling at them. And I walked up to him and I said, "Do you really think she thinks you're attractive because you're yelling at her?" He was like, "Well, yeah." I was like, that is so inappropriate. Right. So it's just that. It's that, and the male students wearing their pants hanging off their bottoms. They mumble when they talk. They can't speak clearly. Well, they can, but they choose not to, I suppose, or they've never taught.
Like you said, I'm Kelly Cole. I'm a full-time internet marketer. I make my living full-time on the internet. How many of y'all ever heard of people making money on the internet? Y'all see commercials about people saying, "Oh, you can make." Y'all seen that Crazy Fox commercial? Y'all ever seen that? You can make money on the internet. You can make money on eBay. Guess what? I do that. How many of y'all would like to learn how to do some of that, what I do? You? I can teach you how to make money on the internet with whatever it is that you love. I don't care what it is. If you love socks, I can teach you how to make money on the internet with socks. How many of y'all on Facebook? Twitter? Oh, no. MySpace went down. How many of y'all still on MySpace? Nobody. Facebook is what's hot right now. Guess what? I make money on Facebook every day. I make money on Twitter every day. I make money on MySpace every day. Just like Doc over here, I'm from Chicago. Any of y'all from Chicago? No? All right. But I'm from Chicago. I grew up in one of the worst housing projects in Chicago called Cabrini Green. As far young as 6 years old, I remember my uncle going to his car and they shooting at him. I knew what marijuana was before I knew what a cigarette was. I knew what beer and Coke 45 was before I knew what juice was. But you're looking at somebody today, like they said, made a choice that I didn't want to live that life. I'm married, I have 3 children, I support all of them, like I said, we're on the internet. And I made a choice, and I fell into the program of, like you said, everybody said, get a job. I don't want to work for nobody. I want to come here and talk to people about making money. I make my money talking about what I love. And forgive me if I slip and say, man, I'm also a minister. So it's hard for me to fight that. Who want to be a volunteer? Somebody want to help me out? I'm here right here. Right here. You got money?
Now you make money on the internet every day. So you making money right now?
Right now. Right now. You got a computer? Yeah. But guess what? They got computers on campus, right? When I started my business, turn around real quick. When I started my business on the internet, I quit my job, right? And I had done all this research and wanted to start my business. I quit my job, and guess what? I only had a $25 product. So how many know you can't support your family on $25? I was maybe selling 1 a week, but I made a decision. Whatever I had to do, whatever I had to go through, I was willing to do to provide for my family. So I can't pay the bills with $25. So they was cutting my internet off. They was cutting my lights off. Couldn't pay rent for 7 months. But guess what? That didn't stop me. Whatever I had to do, I walked to the library and used their internet. So what I'm going to show you today, even if you don't have a computer, you can do whatever you have to do to make this happen. So what do you love?
Football.
You love football? Me too. I'm a former football player. You play here?
I play here. I played my 2 years up already.
Oh, you play here? You're 2 years up already? Yeah. In Chicago, where I grew up, when Chicago played football, as a peewee, I lost every game. Y'all play peewee ball? As a peewee, I lost every game. Midgets lost every game. Go to high school, freshman team, we lost the first 3 games. I was like, oh, I'm not going through this again. I'm quitting. I'm not going through this again. My coach came to me and said, listen, don't quit. He said, whatever you do, don't quit. We need you. He said, if we win all of the rest of our games, we can win the championship. We can win the division. But he's like, listen, we're going to take it one game at a time. One game at a time. What I want to show you is, I want to share this quote. You don't have to get it right. You just got to get it going. Look around. Is anybody in here perfect? I'm not perfect. Some would say I'm dyslexic. I see words backwards. But guess what? I got a book. I got a book. And guess what? I didn't write a word of it. Y'all laughing. Guess how I made that book? I spoke that book. Amen? But back to football. So my freshman team, guess what? We winning every game. I'm like, okay, this thing's worked. We beat the best teams in the conference. We're beating the best teams in the conference. And what you envision will happen. And what you practice will become habit. Before every game, and I was a defensive end, before every game I would practice this play. All right? I'm a defensive end, and the running back's going to come across. I'm going to hit him. He's going to drop the ball, and I'm going to run a touchdown, and I'm going to do my dance. Right? So before every game, I would practice this. Dude would come around, I would hit him. This is with, you know, you had a little carpet when you're warming up for football, stuff like that. So my friends would be like, and my coach would be like, what are you doing? I said, this is what's going to happen. I said, he's going to come around, I'm going to hit him, I'm going to run a touchdown, then I'm going to flip, and I'm going to do my dance. You know, if you're not a running back, they don't give you the ball. So the only way you're going to get the ball, you're going to have to hit somebody, take the ball. So each game, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. So still, before every game, I would practice this. I'm going to hit him, he's going to come around. Got to the championship game. Fourth quarter. Dude came around. I said, oh, this is it. This is it. Hit him, dropped the ball. I ran a 70-yard touchdown. Flip, did my dance. Everybody on the sideline was crying. We got a penalty for celebrating. Guess what? They didn't care. We won the championship. What I envisioned, I manifested. They saw it and cried. You don't have to get it right. You just got to get it going. Another quote by my man Mo Stigl. Doing nothing changes nothing. Doing something changes everything. You got to do something. All right? All right. So you like football. What position you play? Outside linebacker. Give me some. I was middle linebacker when I moved to Virginia. So my freshman year, freshman year we won the championship. Everybody moving up to varsity, right? So I'm a big dude now. We're moving up to varsity. My dad comes. He's like, yo, we're moving to Virginia. I said, Virginia? I didn't even know where Virginia was on the map. Virginia. So I go to Virginia, and player, guess what? They didn't even put me in practice. They didn't even let me get into practice. I'm like, dude, I'm a star. I thought I told you. I'm a star. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know this song. I'm like, I'm a star. You got me on the bench. You got me on the bench. So I go home, I'm crying every day. I tell my dad, listen, they won't even let me go into practice. He said, listen to me. He said, you play football. He said, I don't play football. He said, if you want to play football, you got to figure out how to do it. He said, I ain't got time to stop working, you calling me, you crying. He said, you play football. You got to figure out how to make it happen. He said, whenever they put you in practice, whoever's in front of you, take all that out on him. And I want you to know, that guy's not my friend to this day. They put me in practice, and guess what? I put him flat on his back. They call that a pancake in football. Guess what? From that practice on, I started every game. My junior year, got Defensive Player of the Year. My senior year, first scrimmage of the year, broke my foot. Broke my foot. Played the whole year with a broke foot, middle linebacker. Got most valuable player. First lineman in that school history to ever do that. Right now, I'm a part of that school history. But guess what? I didn't give up. I made a decision to do something. Are y'all with me? All right, you're a middle linebacker. All right? What if I told you that there was products that you could promote on your Facebook as a middle linebacker? Football products. So you like football products. So a lot of your friends are probably athletes and different things like that. Right? Okay, here's a website. Y'all got a pen? I will write this down. Website called clickbank.com. MailBank.com is a database of thousands upon thousands of products, digital products, that you can promote on your Facebook, that you can promote on your Twitter, that you can promote on your MySpace. So he likes football. You can go in there and search for football products. What it's going to bring up is a bunch of products that's related to football. All he simply has to do is sign up for a free account. How many know Facebook is free? This is free. Put the two together, guess what? You're making free money. Doesn't cost you anything to sign up for this. Doesn't cost you anything to sign up for Facebook. If you think I'm joking, when you leave here, go to this site right now. But you can type in football. Say this product is about linebacker, being a linebacker. Okay? All you do is say, hey, I want to promote this product. They give you your affiliate link, okay? Which is your special link. All you got to do is post that into your Facebook. Anybody clicks on that link and buys that product, guess what? You'll make at least $20 per sale. Okay. Now, just say if you on the low ball end, say you do 5. 5 times 20 was what? 100. 100, right? Say you're doing low ball, you may be doing 5 a day, okay? $100 a day. Guess how much extra income that is for you? That's an extra $3,000 a month. See how simple it is when you break down the mathematics? That's what I do all day. How many of y'all watch YouTube videos? How many of y'all know how to make a YouTube video? Guess what? YouTube free, right? Take these products, make a video about them on YouTube, post it on YouTube, put your affiliate link in the description box, and work this simple mathematics. 5 times 20, 100, 3,000. How many of you know if you make one a day? One YouTube video a day, that's a simple strategy. You make one YouTube video a day, choose a product, put your affiliate link in the description box. How many of y'all know to make $100 a day ain't nothing? It's not hard to do, is it? How many of y'all get that? Is that hard to do?
Around here it is.
We're not talking about around here. We're talking about the World Wide Web. World Wide Web. I want to give you an example. How many of y'all know about street ball? And one players. I love street ball. So one of my first sites was a street ball site. Before I went to bed one night, I built this site. I said, I'm going to make a YouTube video to promote this site. Went to bed, woke up in the morning, guess how much money was in my account? $500 while I was sleeping.
Mine.
$500.
Should have met you a long time ago.
But guess what? You was predestined to meet me today. That's good.
Good, I did meet you today.
And listen to this. Y'all ever heard knowledge is power? Knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. What you do with this knowledge today, that's the power. Like I said, we brought you 3 levels of the spectrum. He's a doctor. That's an entertainer. I'm an internet marketer.
Man.
YouTube videos. All right, how many know? Like I said, I'm also, y'all know about eBay? Mm-hmm. I'm an eBay power seller. Guess what? One of the ways I make money on eBay, I sell YouTube videos, $50 a pop.
Who buys?
Ask me any question you got. Who buys those? Who buy those?
YouTube videos.
Anybody with a website buys those YouTube videos. Anybody that has a small business buys YouTube videos. Is there small businesses in this area? Mm-hmm. You can go door to door, sell them for $50.
I ain't worried about my next line.
Okay, real quick, I'm going to tell you how I wrote that book. I sat down at my computer, I said, hey, I want to write a book. Wrote out a simple bullet points, what I wanted to say. Recorded it into my computer, guess what? Recorded that onto a disc, sent that to a girl, she transcribed my audio into a Word document. That Word document, I sent it to 48-hour books, and in 2 days I had a physical book, which is what you see in front of him.